Okay, hello and welcome to Monday, that's the 6th of July. Yeah, I finished posting a diary from part 7, spaceys little garden diary last night. So we're starting a fresh Monday, 26.5 indoors by the thermostat, and I'm about to go out. I'm going to get some cold drinks up at Londis and maybe a bit of fried chicken to let go cold, so I've got some bread and butter. I'm going to do that. I've been busy hoovering this afternoon. Bloody carpet needed a good hoovering. Had the back door open, sunflowers looking good, pumpkins, well I don't know, give them a spray with washing up liquid, bit of that in water in the sprayer, just over the leaves to try and keep the ants and black fly away, like I did on the rhubarb. It used to work with that. And yeah, thank you for people who take the time to watch my content. Thank you for those who have subscribed, new and old. Yeah, so yeah, this is the start for the next video. Whenever that'll be, perhaps in about a week time, depending on how the garden updates go. Yeah, I don't know if that's about 4:30. It's supposed to be about 31, 32 now. It's very blowy, but the wind is very warm. Yeah, you can hear the trees talking with the wind. Like I say, it's very warm wind. Just, you know, you're not feeling totally like you're burning up in 31 because of that wind. I should go sit talking in it in direct sunlight, but I don't know, without proper head protection. Put mine on. There's a bird calling behind me in the lovely little garden of the cottage. Some wheel spinning. About 2:30 this afternoon I heard what sounded like a car either doing a very large wheel spin, but it sounded more like they were like going very fast and then had to suddenly brake and they were skidding like a very long way. That was about 2:30 this afternoon, so whether anything happened in the area, a big car accident, that was what I heard. I heard it on my doorstep while out checking out the front, how the weather was out there. Well, yeah, pretty quiet. Just one fella came by, walking by, so I had to stop recording so he could get by, make what I can make way, so he could squeeze by. Let's go to the shop. A pretty pattern on the old bird there. I'm guessing a seagull, but doesn't look like the other seagulls it was with, because it's female or whatever, I don't know. Yeah, pretty colours in the feathers anyway, like coffee and cream. I don't know, those of you who know your birds and wildlife and that, you'll have to tell me exactly what we have here, what kind of bird that is. See, different to all the other seagulls what I was hanging around with. The ducks after the bread the other day. Oh, happy Monday. I guess looking a bit different since yesterday. I reckon. Yeah, just sprayed it with washing up liquid and mixed in with water over the leaves, just the pumpkin plant leaves and stems. Yeah, some little flowers popping out here and there, but like I say, a lot of them have just been like eaten away, I think, by the black fly and the ants. So hopefully this washing up liquid will
solution will kill them like it used to on the rhubarb plant. You know, this has come back pretty good from eating down stalk. I don't think we can be surprised if we get pumpkin on it. And that's definitely growing, but not very quick. Move the water bath so I can try and get in there and weed that out. Cut the trees out. Yeah, tons of purple out. See a lot of it been eaten away, but tons of butterflies. I was trying to video one last night. It was on the sunflower, but it was a bit dark and it didn't record. It was a painted lady, but it was like really tiny compared to some of the bigger ones. You know, it was like half the size. I just see one floating around here, and there's quite a few up high. Really pretty. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get up close to any. I can see one up high up there on one or wings. And bees. They're loving it. Someone else a bit community spirited like myself. Come out making the path a bit clearer. On the path down towards the ditch. If I was just a madman taking out practicing on the bushes before people, who knows? But nice one, eh? And the birds there. Yeah, but it's even made the path along the ditch. That was getting quite overgrown. I was tempted to come down with my own new cordless weed whacker, but I just said to him, "You beat me to it, mate." Good on him, eh? That's all it takes, isn't it? Just one individual thinks, well, that's looking untidy, comes along and does something about it. Good on him. Yeah, just got home from up the street, and yeah, we're on Wednesday still, evening. We got there 28, yeah, dead on 28 Celsius indoors, 33 outside. Fucking killer. Hey, Wednesday the 8th. July. Several flowers popping out. Several look like they died. Some flowers on the right. Some flowers on the opposite. Crap to clean up down there. Yeah, sprayed all the leaves, but that's all the laziness. These things. That seems bad, and that one seems clear. I'll have to get the sprayer out again. So this looked like a little ladybird. I was noticing all the yellow on the leaves. Pollen. So it's building up on there. It's about 6 AM. I've just come on. It's just come landed on, just as I stopped filming. Okay, we're on Thursday the 9th of July, and it's 20 past 6, and it's now reading 29 Celsius on the thermostat. I've got all my curtains shut,
I've got my bathroom blind shut so it gets a lot of sun now. But windows open in there, doors wide open. I've had the front door open but I just shut that. Back door's open, but it's all curtained up and still 29 indoors. I think it's been 36 today. Very hot.
Right, into late afternoon on the 12th of July, Sunday. Yeah, ain't looking so bad, but compared to the others, it's tiny, but it's growing. And that, the pumpkin plant is, yeah, the one what got eaten down to the stem and then managed to regrow to this. Just give them a good watering. Looks like I need a bit of weeding in there. Pull them out. And yeah, another hot day. But luckily there's a nice wind, but sitting in that direct sunlight is a killer. Yeah, the 4 plants, got the one hit the back with the flower already, and then there's a little one hidden under that. Don't seem to be getting no height compared to these two, which haven't flowered yet. Well, they are flowering, but not at the rate the other one had, or I mean, you ain't seeing the yellow yet. They're getting higher than me, so I can't really see properly. And this pumpkin plant, tons of flowers, but pulled off a couple what were totally dead and not looking good. A couple of leaves pruned off. So really not sure if any pumpkins are actually going to come off this, even though all the flowering. Some at the back, underneath, all over. Yeah, it's hanging over fairly now. Must be getting, because it's getting so much heavier. You see all the stuff's growing in where all the seeds should form in there. And should have seeds for next year. Yeah, you see the head of the other, I think that's the head of the other one there. I'd say these ones didn't open them up yet. And the tallest one, I'm not sure if you can see it now. It's starting to form yellow yet. I'll say I'll just give them about 7 or 8 litres of water so far with a bit of feed in one lot. Blue skies. Yeah, while watering, I'll put a little bit of fresh water into the bowl over there, emptied out the old stagnant, what was little left in there. Yeah, seems to be attracting the doves and the pigeons though more than anything, from what I'm seeing. I don't really want to attract them into the garden rather than keep out. Big noisy things, sound like they're pulling off the tiles and they're tumbling around on the bloody roof. Them and ducks. Okay, we're on Tuesday. I was looking earlier, it was the 3rd of July that this pumpkin plant was just eaten down stem, which had just started to gain a little bit of growth back on it. I took some pictures at the time, and yeah, by the 14th we're back at this. We got to this far, so it's doing quite well considering. That one, oh, I survived. This pumpkin plant just really went for it, being in the big pot, as well as those two, but ain't quite flowering yet, towering over the other two, while the one with the head is weighing real heavy now. It's like laying on top of the other small one, the smallest in there. Beautiful day. Yeah, blue skies, lots of sunshine. Got the sun hat on. Yeah, it's really rain heavy now. That's why I had to say, and that's laying on top of the one smaller than that. So that ain't really getting any bigger, the one below it. Like growth in all that centre of the flower. Yeah, so I stuck a garden cane in, so that'll hold it off laying across this smaller one, which is the smallest in the pot, but it's even bigger than the one in the bucket, little bucket. Yeah, look now. Yeah. Get flowering. I think we're on Wednesday the 15th of July. I think it's 15th, might be the 16th, who knows. It's growing amazingly. If you've been watching the diary, you'll see how that all grew into that centre. It looks like that one where I lifted with the cane is now starting to get the light and sun a lot better now. That one, well, not sure what's happening there, but that one at the back there is actually bending like the other one, so it should be flowering. Yeah, see the head of the thing is actually bent now, so it's actually opening up. Start seeing some yellow in there. Alright. So I can't get round to that side. That's where my slug pit is. Thank you for the fella on Weapon Collectors live chat who suggested using a slug pit, which I think that's what he meant, just what I got down the side around the back there, just all the older, a lot of the old weeds I'd pulled up and stuff I'd thrown into a heap there. A lot of it bagged up over there now. Yeah, this sunflower's okay. This pumpkin plant's all lovely. But when I moved my yard bag out from under here, this trough that was laying on top of here, the big bag, and as you'll see in there, there's a lot of snails. And there's probably about half a dozen or more stuck to the bag, which I flipped off over on the tray behind me, and with a load of dead snails, and the live ones are all gone now, so they've moved on somewhere. Thankfully not in the, hopefully not in this pot after my pumpkins. Tons of flowers coming up on this, but whether any pumpkins are going to follow the flower, I do not know. It's to be seen. There's loads of flower heads along this section. It's literally passing the washing line now, so what we've got nearly 3 slabs from the washing line to the big pot. So this one plant is actually massive. And I think I started all my plants off literally 4 or 5, yeah, probably 5-6 weeks actually before 110 started all their pumpkin patch. It's doing really well as well. A beautiful day. Not as hot, but it's cool. Lovely. Yeah. Yeah, we're on Wednesday. I'm just fucking totally tired. We're just swarm. Thursday evening at the duck pond on the 16th of July. Someone's fished the cones out of the water. Wonder how long they'll stay out of the water. Or some wanker comes along and throws them back in. Something going on up the end there as well. More cones. Some wanker will come throw them ones in. And probably have a few off from up there and throw them in as well while they're at it. I'll have a look on the way back if I remember. See what's going on. The sunflowers. The sunflowers. Okay, I'm on my way home, so I've come back this way to have the nose around. And all the way along here, no signs back here saying why. Pipes and stuff there. Don't know if they got dug up there. But there's a whole dugout, yeah, that must be soil over, it's behind me to the right. What's been dug out, where they got it covered over and temporary at the moment. Other trench has been filled in, cones along. Yeah, this is down Frantbridge is close. Water meter or water pipes heading into the causeway. Just happened to notice the gallows have been set up. Got the rope ready. Yeah. We find you guilty. You dirty nonce. But fuck stringing them up, nail them up. Nail them up to a tree. Leave them to die slowly.